Alrighty, what's up, everybody? We are live. We are live and in color, motherfuckers. All right, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and on my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. But most importantly, tap the goddamn bell and turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel, my other channels down below. Smash the like button to death. And follow me on social media. Share the video. And don't forget to tap that goddamn bell so you never miss an upload. And that's excuse me. That's all I gotta say about Alaya. Okay. All right, it is showtime. Showtime at the Apollo. No, showtime right here on the Peter Gilmore channel on this Wednesday evening, April the 14th, 2021. Thank you all for joining me. Hope everybody had a good day. Kind of crappy here in the Northeast. It was sunny and then cloudy. And it's going to be like tonight, and tomorrow is going to be a soaker. So no Met game tomorrow, which sucks. More double headers coming up for the Mets. Oh, by the way, the first place Mets. How about those Yankees? But I digress. So, yeah, the Mets are about to play in a little bit. Game 3 of their 4-game series against the Philadelphia Phillies. See how that goes after a doubleheader sweep last night. Well, basically yesterday, last night, whatever you want. We'll see what happens tonight. David Peterson on the mound. We'll see what happens if you can right the ship and get a win for us and extend a little bit of a lead that we have in the NL East. Percentage points ahead of the Phillies. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And yes, it is Pepsi. Just straight Pepsi today. No alcohol today. I'm fucking tired as fuck right now. Coming off a nap, and then I didn't wake up till like I took a nap like at one almost 2 o'clock, and then got up. It was like almost 4:30, and I was like, I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I haven't had anything all fucking day. It is what it is. Just fucking tired. But it is what it is. All right, let's start this video off because Dynamite! AEW Dynamite coming up in an hour. So, gonna get ready for that. That awesome show is gonna happen tonight. And we'll see what happens later on tonight. All right. As always, got my good buddy Nick Infante. He says, hello. What's up, Nick? How are you? And it's showtime. Yes, it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this Wednesday evening, like I said, April 14th, 2021, it is time. Get ready. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because it is time for your late and out-of-date NXT review on its new night of Tuesday night. So this is a review from last night, April the 13th, 2021, from the Capitol Wrestling Center in St. Petersburg, Florida. All right, so last night, new night for NXT. Some new stuff. We got a brand new logo for NXT. Did you notice the NXT logo was changed? I mean, still the NXT that had like a big freaking demon around it. I was like, what the hell is this? It was pretty damn cool. I was like, what the fuck? All we need, we still had the we still have Slipknot, banging us in, leading us into NXT with I challenge you to all my fucking life. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. That should be the permanent fucking theme for NXT. I hope they don't change it at any time soon. Please don't, unless in this moment comes out with something banging, which they probably will soon. Or, Slipknot comes on with another song. Triple H loves that good old-fashioned rock and roll. It is what it is. But we'll see. See, if Triple H was in charge of theme songs for, like, Raw and SmackDown, I guarantee you that Raw's theme song will not be the theme song we have now. That crappy rap song. Which is fucking horrible. Give us something else, because it's fucking horrible. I mean, when it's a new era, WrestleMania is over. I mean, can you give us something new besides this fucking garbage mumble rap theme for Raw? Please? Can I have, like, Papa Roach back, or, Nickelback? Or something, or, maybe the Union Underground does another song, like, bring back the old theme? I mean, really? Please? Huh. I'm okay with SmackDown's theme. I don't mind AC/DC. Even though it's a Bon Scott song. I think it's a Bon Scott song. It sounds like Bon Scott. It doesn't sound like Brian Johnson or anything like that. Ew! You put your right foot in! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I had to go Brian Johnson for a second. I'm sorry. So, yeah, I'm okay with, with the AC/DC theme for SmackDown, though. It could be updated a little bit. I wish they went back to, like, Marilyn Manson, the Beautiful People, or, Green Day, Know Your Enemy, or even, I would say Drowning Pool Bodies, but that was ECW. But no more ECW, sadly. But, can we get something current? I mean, if you go back in the day, I'm fine with that. Put something like like AC/DC, or, like Nickelback or Godsmack. Hey, maybe, you can call up Ash Costello. She could do another theme. She already did Rhea Ripley's theme. I actually downloaded it, thankfully, just call up Ash Costello, say, we need a theme song for Raw and SmackDown. Can you help us out? Ash might do it in a heartbeat, you know what I mean? Call up in this moment and do it. They'll be glad to do it. But that's it, But can we get some new theme songs? If it's not going to happen now, come the fall, come September, when the season premieres come out, I mean, can we get a new theme? Just for Raw. I don't care about SmackDown. Just for Raw, please. Just saying. Nick says, how about the old SmackDown theme, I Want It All? By Queen? No, not that one. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I heard that one. Is that the one doing the Ruthless Aggression era? The one, I think it was after... No, it's not after. What was it? I don't know if that was the one after Marilyn Manson or the one before Know Your Enemy, somewhere in the middle of that. Which one was it, Nick? I think it was the one after Marilyn Manson. I could be wrong. I think it was in that time period with the Ruthless Aggression era started. I could be wrong, but yeah. It is what it is. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, 2003, 2004. Yeah, just when the Ruthless Aggression era was just about starting. Yeah, I think it was right after. Yeah, it had to be right after Manson. Or yeah, was it? Yeah, I think it was. Because Know Your Enemy didn't come out till like way after that. Because I know Green Day's that song came out like 2000 something. I think around right before 2010. I think it came out. So yeah, I Want It All came right after Marilyn Manson's theme. It isn't a bad theme, but but like when you watch SmackDown, you either hear Marilyn Manson or freaking Green Day. That's the only basically two good songs. Not to say AC/DC's bad, but but like I said, knowing Hunter, he's bringing rock and roll back to freaking WWE, which is great. You got Poppy singing EO's theme. You got Rhea Ripley, Ash Costello and New Year's Day singing Rhea Ripley's theme. Got a couple other bands, like Code Orange was doing Aleister Black's theme. I was going to say Slipknot, but there's a rumor that Slipknot was going to do Bray Wyatt, the Fiend's theme, but, like a remix of it, but that didn't happen. Back in the day, you had Limp Bizkit singing, when Limp Bizkit was singing The Undertaker's Stuff, then Lemmy was singing, mostly Triple H's stuff. Disturbed did Stone Cold's theme once. No, it was an updated version of the song, but yeah. Hopefully, rock and roll theme songs will be coming back to the WWE and get rid of this horrible mumble rap shit. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I mean, if you're a I'll be politically correct here, African American, you want a mumble rapper, you want or you want to go old school, you want to go DMX or something like that. I don't mind that, Go Jay-Z or Biggie or Tupac or Eminem or Snoop Dogg, the good rappers. Not like these fucking mumble rappers like Soulja Boy and Wale and these people we never heard of. It is what it is. That's that. We need some more rock and roll. God damn it. The Beautiful People was Raw's theme around March 1997 until April when Thorn in Your Eye became the Raw theme. I don't remember that. Beautiful People was never a Raw theme. I don't think so. I could swear that was SmackDown's theme. I had to be SmackDown's theme. Beautiful People was never on Raw. I never heard it. I think I'm thinking you messed that up, Nick. You botched, because I remember back in the Attitude Era that Manson did the SmackDown theme. I don't remember him doing Raw. I could be wrong. I might have to look up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up after the video. So you might be right. You might be wrong. Like that Billy Joel song. You may be right. You may be crazy, but you may be just a lunatic. That's what a lot of these fucking people in this so-called community, what? WCR, a bunch of fucking fat fucking pieces of shit. Fat fucks that have no fucking lives. They're a bunch of lunatics. That's it. Okay, you sent the link. Where'd you send it to? I'll look it up later. I don't have to look it up. Let me just. Somebody's sending me something. I don't know what it is. Sorry about that. Just Weird people sending me weird things. It is what it is. All right. So yeah, I'll look that up. Nick. I'll look it up later. All right. So let's get to NXT from last night. And NXT last night on its new night was pretty damn good. Pretty good. I think they hit a home run. Well, not a home. Well, I would say almost a home run. Like triple. No, they knocked it out of the park last night. Pretty good stuff on its new night. I think they're gonna be parked on Tuesday night. And if anything, I think they're gonna give Dark a run for their money. But it is Empower Surge, NWA. But I read something online that Miz and Mrs. beat out AEW in viewership. Miz and Mrs. Really, really, the Miz beat AEW. Who would have thought that would happen? Yeah. They got like 700,000, and then AEW barely got 700,000, just under 700,000. But yeah, the Miz, the Miz of all people beats AEW last night. That could have been worse. Could have been a Bella Sluts. Anyway, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more fucking time that I already wasted because AEW's coming on in just about 45 minutes. So let's get this done. All right, so last night NXT was pretty damn fucking good, and that's all I gotta say about that. And let's move on. Let's get this. All right. So we start off with the new NXT World Heavyweight Champion, Killer Kross. Or Karrion Kross, whatever you call him. I call him Killer Kross because Karrion Kross sounds so freaking dumb. But, this is PG. You can't say killer. That they couldn't use War Machine when War Machine was in NXT. They had to call him the Viking Raiders. Bullshit. We're still in the PG era. Later, we're still in the fucking PG era. I call it the who gives a fuck era. Basically, nobody gives a fuck about the WWE right now except for NXT. That's it. So, welcome to the who gives a fuck era. That's it. All right, Kross down with his fucking. Looking fucking hot. I love him. I mean, it's great. I don't know who want to download it. It's awesome. Fall and pray. That's what a lot of my haters would do. They're gonna fall and pray they don't get their asses handed to them. But I digress. All right, so they come out, and Scarlett gives her boy toy. So I say, they're not husband and wife by now. They've been together a long time. I don't know how many years, at least. Shit. 7/13, the sun's coming out. Huh. Go figure. How many years? I mean, really? I would have put a ring on her. If I was with her, I would have gave it a ring first couple of months. I'm like, fuck, you mean you suck my dick good? I mean, I'm marrying your ass. Fuck shit. I mean, who wouldn't want to marry Scarlett Bordeaux? Unless you're a fat fuck, you can't find your penis, but it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so they come out, and Cross says it was only a matter of time until he was back in his ring. Yes, it is his ring with his with the championship. Then he makes Finn Balor, the former champion. He says, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the greatest to ever step into the ring into the ring with him. Well, into the ring. Says everywhere he goes, championships have followed, and he went on a tear with a belt, talking about Finn. But Finn believed his emotions for weakness and didn't understand that anything can be a driving force when you control it. Cross says he controls everything, and he says now that time has allowed Cross to correct himself, he is now in command. I am in command. The summer is over. I am in command. Feel like putting on a, twisted sister. I want to rock cock. Oh, sorry. So he's in control. He says that they say when you're at the top, but down, but that's a lie, which it is, because no one is going to out wrestle him. And he talks about the roster being the hungriest guys and girls in the entire WWE, but he's starving and he's insatiable. He says if they want the belt, step up and roll the dice, and he'll roll them all off their heads. He doesn't care who they are, where they come from, and what they think they're entitled to, how rich they are. He'll fold all of them until there's nothing left. Because if everybody pays the toll. And that's it. So simple, to the point, championship fucking promo. That's what a champion does. He wins the belt. Next time he's on TV or whenever you see him, tells you what's going to happen. So I'm going to defend this belt. And if you want it, come get it. That's it. Straight, simple promo from Karrion Kross, from Killer Kross. And that was it. Awesome fucking shit. Loved it. So I gave that 3.25 stars. Great promo from Scarlett and Killer Kross. And we'll see what happens with them and who Killer Kross's next challenger will be. Well, first challenger for the title. We'll see what happens over the next couple weeks. And blah, blah, blah. That's it. And we move on from there. All right, then we're going to look back at TakeOver Stand and Deliver nights 1 and 2 and all the crazy shit that happened. We saw MSK win the vacant tag team titles from the Grizzled Young Veterans and Legado del Fantasma. We saw the lovely Raquel Gonzalez beating my third wife, Io Shirai, to become the new women's champion. We also saw the unstoppable Walter retain his NXT UK championship against Tommaso Ciampa. Also saw Santos Escobar, the king of Lucha Libre, whatever he calls himself now, unifying the Cruiserweight title in that ladder match against Jordan Devlin. We saw Pete fucking Dunne destroy Kushida, and I'll get to Kushida in a minute. We had Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart retain the NXT Women's Tag Team titles over Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Speaking of the way, we had Johnny Gargano retaining the North American title against Bronson Reed. And like I said, Killer Kross defeating Finn Balor to become the NXT champion. And Kyle O'Reilly destroying Adam Cole, baby. And that's pretty much it. I just saw a fire truck just go down the block. We on fire! It is what it is. Not my house, but it is what it is. So we saw all that, and it was all set to Poppy's performance from night 2. And Poppy had a great performance. I like Poppy, not my kind of music, but I think the song she sang was like pure, like holy shit, is this a metal song? She started screaming. I was like, what the fuck? It was fucking good. It was good. Yes, I'll get to that, Nick. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. All right, so we got all that, and then we found we also find out that we will have Raquel Gonzalez speaking out uh, about her winning the NXT Women's title. We will have exclusive footage from after Takeover Night 2, what happened with Adam Cole, baby, and Kyle O'Reilly. We have that, and so much more on NXT. That's that. All right, after that, well, I didn't give that video package any rating because it was just a video package. If you missed it, if you missed Takeover, you missed a lot. Now that's all you got. It was highlights. That's it. All right, there we go. Into the ring, we have the ring announcer, Alicia Taylor. She introduces MSK as the new NXT Tag Team Champions. They come down, and they're going to be defending the belts against the number one contenders, Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. So we got that. So let's get into match number one. Wasn't a match, not bad, not great, but it is what it is. Starts with Killian Dane going against Nash Carter. Carter goes from some kicks, gets taken down with a waist lock, and get a pinfall for a 1 count. And then Killian Dane takes him out again, 1 count. Tags in Drake Maverick. Carter off the ropes, gets tripped. Dane with an elbow drop for a near fall. Carter gets free and tags in Wesley, who takes Drake down, starts beating him up. And then Drake in the corner goes up and over and hits a drop kick to the knee. Goes to charge in. Maverick stops, hits an elbow, then a boom saw off the top for a near fall. Tries to drag Lee over for the tag. Wesley flips him into their corner, and Nash comes in. Hits a Blanco Buster for 1 count. Then he go to work on Drake a little bit with some textbook tag team wrestling, tagging back in and out. They go for a double back suplex attempt. When Drake flips out, tags in Killian Dane. He comes in, but gets kicked to the outside. Lee drives in, but Dane catches him and then mows him down with the divide. That running cross body of his, like Bray Wyatt does. So we come back. Lee gets free from Maverick, tags in Nash Carter. Carter goes to the midsection, starts working on him. Hits a big kick, then he knocks Killian Dane off the apron. He hits a German suplex, tags in Wesley. They hit some type of move. Then Dane comes in to break. They hit Hot Fire Flame. I have no idea what the fuck that is. But go for the cover. Dane breaks up the pin. Pulling Drake to the corner, makes the tag. Dane gets them both on his shoulder, but they fight free, take him down with some kicks and some drop kicks. Then Wesley comes in. They hit a combination 619 and a super kick. Then Lee with a corkscrew boom salt for a near fall. Tries to get Dane up, but that's not going to work. Wesley with a sunset flip. They try to take him down, but Killian Dane hits a big time move on both of them and goes to the pin. Lee breaks up the pin, but Drake Maverick comes in. Killian Dane hits an avalanche, and then they double team on Wesley. Dane with a powerbomb. Goes to powerbomb Drake on the Carter, but Lee pulls his partner out of the way. And then Nash Carter with a Gilmore Cutter, bang, on Killian Dane. Wesley kicks him out in the ring. Carter goes to Maverick, but gets caught in a small package. Near fall, 1921 roll up. Gets a near fall out of that. Carter catches Lee, hit a flipping neck breaker. That finisher over there is, I don't know what they call it. It's like basically the Doomsday Blockbuster, I think it's called. Carter takes out Killian Dane, and they go for the cover. 1, 2, 3. MSK retains the NXT Tag Team belts. A pretty decent match. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. That was that. So they celebrate on the ramp, blah, blah, blah. And then afterwards, we see Alexander Wolf come out. Well, he's in the ring, and he distracts Killian Dane. And then we see the rest of Imperium, Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel, beat the crap out of him. Then they hit a swing and a kick as Alexander just looks on. And they stand over him. Then they do the Imperium pose. So yeah, that's it. So I don't know what this is leading to. I don't know if like Killian Dane's gonna turn on Drake Maverick and join Imperium. Or I really don't know. But it's kind of weird. It is what it is, but you know, I really don't know where this storyline's going. Is Killian Dane gonna join up with Alexander Wolf and kind of reform a little bit of sanity, or he's gonna be in the fifth member of Imperium? I don't know how Walter's gonna take that, but you know, we could see something like that. I don't know. Maybe Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane will form a tag team. Go after the tag team belts. Who knows? But yeah, well, we'll move on from there. We'll move on. We will move on from there. I can't even fucking talk. It's Wednesday. I'm sorry, and that's pretty much what I say about that. So, like I said, I gave Max 2.5 out of 5 stars, and MSK retain, and that's pretty much it. Now we get the beat down after that, and we move on from there. All right, after that, we get footage from early in the day of Robert Stone, otherwise known as Robbie E. And Leah and Jessie Kamea, NXT Women's Tag Team title shot. Then we see Mercedes Martinez come in, and basically, she goes up to Robert Stone's like, "Bitch, where's my money?" Stone's like, So basically, Mercedes is about to rip, Robbie E's balls off. Not that he had any balls to begin with, but and then Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea break it up, and then Mercedes is like, "You want to step to me, bitch?" So Jessie's like, "I don't want to step to you." Yay! So Jessie Kamea says, "I don't want to step to you. I want to step on you." So basically, I guess that's a challenge. So Jessie Kamea challenges Mercedes Martinez to a match. It is what it is. Nothing great. So we'll see what happens with that coming up in a little bit. So I gave it 5 stars, and we move on. All right, then we go to break. We come back with a video from what happened with the unsanctioned match between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby, from night 2 of Stand and Deliver, and that brutal match it was. Great video package with this. I mean, I love how NXT and WWE, they produce all these video packages. And they're pretty damn good. I hate to say, I see basically the only good thing WWE does. It is what it is. So that was pretty good. And then we see footage from after the match. We see Adam Cole being loaded. He's on a stretcher. Well, it's 2-0 Mets now. So we see Adam Cole being put on a stretcher. And the medics are telling him, "Don't calm down, Adam. Calm down." And Adam's like, "Fuck you! Don't tell me to be calm. I'm Adam Cole, baby." So they wheel him out into the ambulance. And then we see Kyle O'Reilly getting put into the ambulance side by side. Well, I think 2 different ambulances. They get sent to the emergency room. And we see, O'Reilly was... Well, let me go back with that. Adam Cole's stretchered out. Kyle O'Reilly's walking, but he's kind of like gingerly walking. Then he collapses backstage, And it's like, somebody get in here. So they had to get the medic for Kyle, because they basically beat the shit out of her. So they load him up. They put him in 2 separate ambulances, take him to the emergency room. Same fucking hospital. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So they take him out. They wheel him into the emergency room. And he hears Adam Cole shouting and screaming. He's like, I'm going to kill you, Kyle. This isn't over, Kyle. I'm going to kick your fucking ass, Kyle. And Kyle's just like, nope, nothing from Kyle. And then we see, like, you know, the medics wheel him in, and William Regal just, like, right behind him. Because I guess he's concerned for his talent. Because that's basically your talent right there, you know. So he's concerned for the, you know, their safety, of course. You know, it is what. So that was great. I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars, and we're supposed to find out that next Tuesday we're gonna hear from Kyle about the match. You know, first time we heard from Kyle since the match. So I don't know what he's gonna say. He's probably gonna, you know. He's probably just like talk about the match. He's probably like, it was brutal. You know, it was, you know, we beat the crap out of each other, blah, blah, blah. And then he's probably going to say, like, this isn't over, Adam. And they're going to have another match. And I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you guys right now. If Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly have another match, it's going to be in a fight pit. I'm saying that's going to end it. That's going to end the feud right there. That's going to be the final match inside the fight pit. Maybe at the next takeover. I don't know. But that's probably what's going to end this feud inside a fight pit. You know, they do a cage. I really don't care. Even if you have Adam Cole win the cage match, I mean, that's not going to end the feud. And the Ice Cream Man is back. Yay, Ice Cream Man. Yay, Mr. Softy. As far as I haven't got copyright for that shit, because you can barely hear it, you know, off my speaker. So I have no fucking sound. I don't know if it's, you know, I don't have soundproof doors and shit like that. But would you like a squishy? No, okay. And that's pretty much it. So you know it's spring when the Ice Cream Man comes out. That's that. Yeah, so that's what I think is gonna happen with Adam Cole, Bebe, and Kyle O'Reilly. It's gonna end. The feud is gonna end probably the next takeover, or maybe on a special edition of NXT inside the fight pit, and that's Kyle's wheelhouse. So if it gets there, I feel bad for Adam Cole, because I think Adam Cole is gonna get the shit beat out of him inside the fight pit, and I think Kyle's gonna win this feud. And I think Adam Cole is probably going to... That's probably the last thing Adam Cole does. And then probably go to the main roster by Money in the Bank time or by SummerSlam. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens with that. And we will move on from there. So like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars for that great video package. And that's that. All right, then we get to match number 2. Mercedes Martinez taking on Jessi Kamea. Nothing great. It's kind of your bathroom break match of the night. That's what I thought of it. Starts with Jessi attacking Mercedes before the bell. So it's beating the crap out of her for a while. You know, she launches her across the ring. Then she has a flying punch in the corner, followed by a jumping stomp to the back. She drags Martinez by her hair, slams her into the mat, then hits a springboard drop. But then Mercedes comes back, ducks a leaping kick, then hits a jawbreaker. Then she hits white noise for the 1, 2, 3. Well, simple to the point. That's it. So Mercedes Martinez wins basically like a modified squash match. So it is what it is. I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. Nothing to write home about. That's that. Short and sweet to the point. Afterwards, Mercedes chases Robert Stone down. Aaliyah hides behind the plexiglass, and she grabs Robert Stone, picks him up, throws him against the plexiglass, and he's like, "Bitch, where's my money?" So Rocky's like, "Here's all I got. Here's all I got." And she probably had like $500 to him. I don't know how much money, probably fake money anyway, but she gets the money and she starts walking off like, counting her fake money. She probably got it from Cameron Grimes. No, I'm just kidding. But she starts counting her money. Then she goes to the announce table, stares at Vic Joseph, and basically yells at him for no apparent reason. And she congratulates Raquel Gonzalez on winning the NXT Women's title, but she gives her a warning that she's coming for the championship. So that's probably going to be the first title defense from Raquel Gonzalez. So yeah, it looks like we got a challenge. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So Raquel Gonzalez, Mercedes Martinez for the NXT Women's Championship coming up pretty soon, I guess. And that's all I got to say about that. But it was nice, she's yelling at Vic Joseph. Vic Joseph's like, what'd I do? And then she leaves, and then he goes over to Wade about it. And he's like, well, why didn't you help me? I'm like, Wade Barrett's gonna help you. Vic Joseph, I'm afraid I got some bad news. Sir. Sadly, she didn't break his fucking neck. But it is what it is. No, what she really should have done was beat up Beth Phoenix. Beth fucking Phoenix, but no. So she get her out of there, put me in her place. Be way better. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on. So short and to the point. So 2 out of 5 stars for all that. All right, then we go to the back where we see Mackenzie Mitchell looking pretty sexy. She's with The Way, Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. Basically talking about their 8-man tag team match, intergender tag team match coming up with Dexter Lumis, Bronson Reed, and the NXT tag team women's tag team champions Blue Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Johnny Gargano calls it Cuckoo Bananas. Is that a name of a cereal? Cuckoo Bananas? I'm just kidding. He says Regal's trying to play with them, but they're going to stand tall. Austin Theory says he's going to get revenge on Dexter Lumis. Candice says they're going to handle their business. And then Indy Hartwell says, well, I'm going to handle my own business if I get in the ring with Dexter Lumis. And they're all looking at her like, what? I think Indy Hartwell wants the Dexter Lumis's penis or something. That creepy penis of his. What it is. That's not a bad thing. No, I'm just kidding. And then Johnny brings it back. It's like, okay, bring it back here. Says basically saying they're gonna win. Blah blah blah. Then they put all their hands in, even Mackenzie, and they go, Bundy. No. So yeah. So we'll see what happens in the event with all 8 participants. Should be an and that's all I gotta say about that. And we move on from there. All right, after that, we get a vignette with Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think he's in his house or in his studio. Cuts a promo talking about his star-making performance at TakeOver in the Gauntlet Eliminator, which we didn't do much. He says he's just different. He took out both Cameron Grimes and Leon Ruff. He said that he's facing Ruff later on, and he's sick of him, and he wants to move on to do that in order to do that. And he says that he's going to be done with him. So we'll see what happens in their match, their grudge match. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Then we get the ring where we see the unified NXT Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar comes out with Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. So he's about to issue an open challenge. But the custom promo says that 1 year ago the title was of a forgotten division, but not anymore. He says Legado del Fantasma was born, and the sideshow became primetime. Talks about main events, takeovers, being the emperor of Lucha Libre. He stole the show. Now he's the undisputed Cruiserweight champion, just like his father was, and his son will be. His little son, they had them on his son on night 2. It says they're warriors. They never back down. They always fight. So basically, he's like, anybody who wants to step up for my belt, come on out. So we're waiting. Who comes out but Kushida? So Kushida comes out. I was like, wait. I was like, okay, this could be interesting. Not that he needs the belt, but okay. It is what it is. So we get to this match number 3 for the Cruiserweight title between Santos Escobar and Kushida. This is a pretty good match. And it's also with Kushida beating the crap out of Escobar before the bell, sending Escobar out of the ring. So Escobar's like, ha, this guy. Gets inside, we start the match. Kushida continues the offense. He goes for a kick and missed. Escobar off the ropes into a sunset flip. Kushida goes for the armbar. Escobar hits the ropes to break free. And he slips out. Kushida goes for a dive, but pulls up short, stops himself. Then Escobar takes his time, gets back in the ring. And Kushida keeps him out. He gets on the apron and he gets taken down. Kushida with the armbar in the ring. An elbow to the shoulder and a kick to the gut. And then he gets a Fujiwara armbar on Escobar. Knocks the arm in the ropes and comes in, but Escobar sends Kushida to the apron and then drop kicks him to the floor. And he takes the ball, sending Kushida into the plexiglass, and then the apron rolls to break the count. So it's beating up on Kushida on the outside. Kushida positioned on the apron. He pulls him into a submission move against the ring post. Ow! So, goes back in, hits a suplex for a 1 count. Kushida goes out of the ring. Kushida goes out of the ring, but it gets his hand stomped on. The one that, I guess that's the one that had his broken fingers. I don't know what it was. Then Escobar just starts going to town on him on the floor. Steps and grabs him by the legs on the steps. Then he locks him in a modified Boston Crab on the steps with his throat around the ring post. Yeesh. Damn. Breaks the hold and lets Kushida come in. Starts beating the crowd for a while. Talks some smack. Pushing and shoving and stuff like that. He backs up. He gets to the top for a Hurricanrana. Then he locks in a bow and arrow. Kushida fights out of it, hits some elbows, falls some chops, comes off the ropes into a big drop kick by Escobar. So Escobar picks him up. Kushida slips out, shoves Escobar into the ropes, hits an inverted atomic drop kick. He starts work, go to work on Escobar, locks in a submission. Escobar reverses, breaks the hold. Kushida hits a palm strike to the jaw. They go up top. Escobar takes a big kick. Kushida goes up top. It's a suplex off the top. Then another one. Then he gets a bridging 2 count before Escobar gets his foot on the rope. Then Kushida jumps in for the shoulder submission for the hoverboard lock. Escobar gets out of it, hits an Insigidi, but then gets kicked in the head by Kushida. And then both men are down, and the fans are going nuts. Then they get back up. They're beating the crap out of each other. Then he hits some kicks to the side. Kushida comes off the ropes into a backstabber. Escobar goes for the Phantom Driver. Kushida turns it into a roll-up. Then they trade roll-ups, and somehow Kushida gets the roll-up, and he stacks Escobar up, pins him right like this, and right from there, 1, 2, 3, we have a new undisputed cruiserweight champion in Kushida. So that's it. So I was shocked. Like, what? They just gave Kushida the belt? Wow. So Escobar unifies the belt, and then he loses okay. He loses. Wow, why was the bus so late? Huh. The missus is shopping. Okay. I'll talk about that later. So Kushida is the new cruiserweight champion. Now, does he need the belt? Not really. I was hoping to get the American title, but cruiserweight title's not bad. But kind of shocking he won. Nobody saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to be somebody else beating Santos Escobar for the belt. But pretty good match. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. And probably see a rematch probably next week or down the line. Because Santos Escobar was pissed off at the referee, wouldn't you? But it is what it is. And that's that. So congratulations to Kushida. Gets his first belt in WWE. And we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. And that's it. All right. I'm gonna get this done because AEW's coming on in about 15 minutes. All right, we go to the back where we see Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Champa backstage. Champa says the Dusty Classic tested their strength as a team, while Walter and Imperium tested their will. They didn't win every fight, but they passed every test and they came out stronger as a unit. Thatcher says they have whatever path to choose they want, but they're finishing what they started. And then Champa tells MSK that they're coming for the belts, and then he leaves, and then Thatcher just looks at the camera, and that's that. So looks like we're gonna get an MSK Thatcher Champa feud coming up. At least the first challengers for MSK are now lined up. Gonna be Champa and Thatcher. Looks like that should be pretty damn good, and we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we'll see what happens. That. All right, then we see Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai walking backstage. We're gonna hear from them in just a minute. But before that, we go to the trainers area where we see Kushida being checked out after his grueling match with Santos Escobar and winning the belt. William Regal comes in to congratulate him, saying, you did a good job, blah 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 blah, whatever. And then we see the former Cruiserweight champion, Jordan Devlin, come in. Congratulates Kushida. He says beating Escobar makes him the man, but says running up a ladder doesn't make him a better wrestler. Tells Kushida he's just lucky. He's a lucky man because Devlin's going home for now, but he'll be back and he's coming for his belt. So it looks like Devlin's going back to NXT UK for a little bit. And then, whatever he's going to do there. And then he's going to come back to the States and probably be the first challenger for Kushida or Escobar if he gets the belt back. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So that was a pretty interesting segment. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So congratulations once again to Kushida. But it looks like Jordan Devlin wants his back. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on from there. All right, then we go to the ring where we see Dakota Kai come out. She gets on the mic and she introduces the new NXT Women's Champion, Raquel Gonzalez. She comes out and says a year and a half ago was the biggest night in NXT history, which was NXT going live on the USA Network to start the Wednesday Night War with AEW. She said she was supposed to debut, but she wasn't ready. At home and swore that would never happen again. She would be ready when her opportunity came. So she busted her ass, and now she stands as the new NXT Women's Champion. She says the one person her dedication was Dakota Kai, And without her, she doesn't debut at NXT TakeOver Portland. They don't become the first NXT Women's Tag Team Champions and lost it the same night. And she doesn't stand in the ring as NXT Women's Champion. So Raquel gives respect to Io, a great champion, but now the Raquel Gonzalez era has now begun. That was that. And then the lights go out, and we're all wondering what's going on. And then the lights come back on. We see Sabu. No, we see it's Frankie Monet time. You know, the debut of Frankie Monet or Taya Valkyrie. She comes down with her little poochie, you know, and looking fine because she's banging Johnny Drip Drip. You know who he is, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him. So she gets in the ring. She's all happy. And it's Wera Loca time. So she gets in the ring, congratulates Raquel, and introduces herself to her and Dakota Kai and the world. Basically saying she's the Wera Loca Frankie Monet, which I thought was a fucking whole name. Basically says she what is this? What does she want? Hold on one second, please. Yes.
No.
What?
When?
What do you want? I'm busy.
Yeah, I know what you're busy doing.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
What do you want? Hurry up. What, you coming home now?
Yeah, I didn't really want to do a lot of running around because I wanted to get home because I'm very tired, so I just got the basics.
Okay. But I gotta go.
I'm not the door.
Well, I'm busy. I'm recording. You're busy making me.
Go and
All right. Goodbye. Fucking slut. Anyway, I'll be right back. Always have to interrupt me when I'm fucking recording. Cunt. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I thought she was gonna be out for a little while. Now I have to finish this fucking video up really quick. Now my fucking computer has to fuck up. All right. So after that, she basically says she's that the division has now gotten a little shinier, a little bougier, a whole lot better. Blah 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 blah. And Raquel says Frankie's lucky she's in a good mood because if she interrupts her again, she's gonna shove the dog up her culo. And that's it. So she leaves, and then we see Rhea Ripley come out, and then Bianca Belair comes out with her hair, blah blah blah, and that's it. So they have a moment, and that's it. Then we get Pete Dunne cutting a promo about beating Kushida. So that. And then we get a video with Saray. Blah, blah, blah. So she's going to debut next week. And Nick, you can have her if you want. I'm going to get her sloppy seconds anyway. Sorry. And that's that. After that, we get Leon Ruff taking on Isaiah Swerve Scott. Isaiah Swerve Scott on Ruff. Match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then after that, we see a Zoe Stark, Mercedes Martinez segment. They're gonna have a match probably next week. That, and then we get a Walter vignette. Blah blah blah. And then we get Mackenzie Mitchell asking Swerve Scott if his feud with Leon Ruff is over. He gets beat up by Leon Ruff, and Leon Ruff's like, "This ain't over till I say it's over." And that's it. And we move on from there. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. Then we get to the main event, The Way versus Bronson Reed, Dexter Lumis, Shotzi, and Ember. Wasn't anything to write home about. It ends with Bronson Reed hitting the tsunami on I think it was Austin Theory. They get the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But pretty good NXT. That's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. I gave NXT 7 out of 10 stars. And that's it. So thank you to Nick for coming in. I'm going to edit this video up and watch some Dynamite and beat the shit out of my girlfriend. That's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches!